All right. So here I am. I'm 22 years of age, and you saw this partially in person. I'm realizing yet again that I'm just a chalky milk goblin, dude. Like chalky milk is so good. Like I'm a grown man. I buy chalky milk by the whole gallon, and I devour that shit. It is
Yeah,
so
being an
good.
adult is just this made up thing. Like, it's just it doesn't matter how old you get, you still like those little things will just make you
Oh
feel like a
yeah.
child again, and
Uh,
it's hard to fight it.
I've been waiting until we recorded again to bring this up because like I didn't want to bring it up anywhere else. Um, Whenever we're in LA, like a month and a half ago on our vacation, you remember how I got the fucking half gallon of chocolate milk from Walmart when we did the trip?
Yeah, didn't you like you finished it right within the week?
Oh yeah, I finished it. Oh, 100%, yeah. But I remember one night I was I think it was like 10 p.m. or something, and we were like hanging outside. It was like me, you, Nick Grinson, and Ashley and Vincent, I think, and then like other Nick and Jasmine were like just I think resting. They might have been asleep or just like laying down because they were
They might have
tired.
went to bed early that night.
I don't know. There some nights they were in bed early, like to sleep. Sometimes they were just like decompressing and just relaxing. I don't know. But point is, you guys were out there. They were in the room, and I was with you guys outside. And I went back inside to the B&B because I wanted to get like some snacks. And while I was there, I was like, oh fuck, there's some chocolate milk. But then I looked and I saw that we only had like a few plastic cups left. So like I looked behind me to see if like anybody was coming behind me, and I looked down, like look into the living room to see if there was anybody there. I was like, dude, I could just grab it and just fucking waterfall this shit. But then I was like, nah, what happened to
That's
Shane,
foul,
dude?
dude.
I like if somebody walks in the kitchen while I'm doing this, I'm never like that's something I can never
Yeah,
take
that's
back.
like being caught. Like that's like literally being caught with like your hand in the cookie jar, dude. Like you're
yeah,
being caught
yeah.
in your like full goblin state. Like consume chalky milk.
that
And
I was about.
that was the only mission in your mind.
I was like, that was it. Like that was my mindset, 100%. And I was like about to do it. And I was like, oh, dude, like if somebody walks in and sees this, bro, like my reputation, I can't do this. So I used a plastic cup, even though we only had a few left.
Yeah. like it's not even like you're doing a bad thing. It's just like an embarrassing thing to be caught doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's like you want chocolate milk that bad. You
Yeah, dude.
couldn't get a cup like from behind you.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah, 100%. And what you said about like being an adult is like a made up thing. That is like I didn't realize how many people like me and you, of course, but like other people feel that way too. Like I don't know. I saw like this stupid ass viral tweet on like normie Twitter. I saw it like a few weeks ago. It was like so like when are we gonna stop pretending that like all of us in like our mid to late 20s still feel like a fucking like 17-year-old just like trying to find our way in life and like figure things out. Like
Literally, like I feel like I feel like I'm still legit. When did I? So 18. I feel like I feel the exact same as I did when I like just like finished high school and I left my last class for the last time. I still feel like the same. Like I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing.
yeah,
It's like
I feel
okay,
that.
that was the end of like the structure in my life right there that I just left. And
Mm,
like even my job doesn't even like obviously like I have a job that I have to go to every day, which like that is structure to my life. But even then, it's still like, oh my god. I
yeah,
don't
no,
know.
I feel you 100%. My life has just been so like fucked since high school. Like like you said, no structure, no anything. I'm just like doing it day by day. And I mean, like right now, I kind of have a plan with like college and shit. But like I still feel that way, you know. I can't
Mhm.
shake that feeling that I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But yeah, that okay. This uh little existential conversation came from chocolate milk. So you know what? Thanks, chocolate milk.
Nice.
That was good.
Shout out to chalky milk, even though I'm lactose intolerant and it, does things to me.
So another.
I don't like
it's
that. I don't
fun-
like that you like went quiet for too. You went quiet
It's
for
like
too
no,
long. after I said that. I don't like that.
no, it's not what you think it is. I don't know if it's a normal thing when you consume like more than half a cup of chocolate milk or something, but I noticed every time in LA and since I've come back home, if I have like a full cup of chocolate milk or anything more than, or like any more than that as well, fucking diarrhea, bro. Am I lactose intolerant or is that just normal?
I
Is that
mean, you
normal?
might be, but I also think it's a normal thing because just it's a lot of dairy.
Yeah,
You're
it is a lot of
consuming.
dairy, but like
I think consuming a lot of dairy would have like that effect on anyone, but it also could
yeah,
be like lactose intolerance, maybe. You
yeah,
never know.
yeah. I feel like I don't think it is because
But
I'll
I
sit
think
there.
everyone is lactose tolerant to an extent. That's
Yeah,
like
hundred
obviously
percent. Yeah, yeah.
you're tolerant of
I don't.
everything to an extent. Too much of anything is bad, obviously. So I mean, I don't know. You who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think I am, but I just
You
thought
would
it was
only know if
funny.
that's like is that a consistent thing?
It was, but now it's not. I think I was just having too much chocolate milk because I noticed like
Probably, yeah.
I was
And
like
you're not like
I dude
it would be every time.
I was fighting for my life every time I had chocolate milk in LA, but I never had just like a little bit. It was always like like a decent amount. But
Oh, then
I,
you'll never know because every time you do it, you
yeah,
like go crazy.
yeah. So I feel like it's just that, but I'll have to like do some experimenting here. Like maybe before the next episode, I'll report back. Like yeah, I'm still
Like
shitting
you,
my brains out after half a cup. I don't know.
if you could just get like an ice cream like cone like at like a food stand or something like a fucking whatever, like you wouldn't like it wouldn't mess with your stomach.
Oh, just an ice cream cone? No,
Like you wouldn't have to go dump.
I don't think so. But like
Oh
then
well,
again, I've never thought about it. Like maybe I have had an ice cream cone before, and then later that night it just shit my brains out. But I didn't make the connection because I never thought I was lactose intolerant. I don't fucking know. I have to experiment with this. I have to study
or like
myself.
with like pizza or anything.
Actually, no. Yeah, you're right. No, I'm not lactose intolerant. I devour some pizza. I never have problems.
Oh well, I devour pizza, but I shit my brains out.
I usually
Anyways, I don't want to talk
about
about shit.
pizza.
So
Me neither.
let's talk about something else.
Oh, what's going on in your life, Mr. Leo?
uh, well, not a lot. I just go to work and then I come home and then I stare at the void. And the past month, that's all I've done because I have no motivation to do anything else. So
That's so real. I I feel like I've been saying this since we started doing the podcast. So like it's just like, all right, shut the fuck up. You're like, yeah, you've been saying this, but like still, it's relevant. I want to do so many things, but I don't. I just don't. And this actually kind of I'm glad you said that because I was gonna talk about this after, but it's actually like very closely related to what I was gonna say in a minute. About I've mentioned it to you before, like off podcast, about how I'm tempted to like take the second half of my fall semester coming up here. I wanted to take the second half of my fall semester off, and get like basically like a long ass Christmas break, like a 3 month Christmas break, basically.
that would be
I
fire.
wanted to do that, so I could like focus on content a little bit and trying to make videos and like finally get a TikTok going and like try to gain traction off of that and just like be active, not just on Twitch, but like other places too. But this stupid fucking like, I don't know what it is. Something in my head is just like, no, you can't do that. You have to like keep school. You have to finish it. Don't take a break until you finish it. And it is so hard to like tell myself it's okay to take it's not even a full semester, it's half a semester off. It's so hard to like convince myself that it's okay. Like I still want to do this, but I'm not planning to do it because in my head it's just like I have to see this through before I start this thing. And I don't know why my brain is like that. And it really annoys me because this is what I want to do, but if I don't do it, I'm going to feel like I'm irresponsible and like I should be doing my school. And if I do it, or if I don't do it and I stay in school anyway, I'll just feel like fucking depressed because I'm not doing what I want to do. So like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's so
I
weird.
feel
Like
that,
why am I like
though.
this?
It's like it's kind of like it's like one of those traits that's like good because like it means that like you're committed and like when you start something you intend to finish it, which is a good thing. But it's also like it's not really what you want to do. This is something that you're doing because you think it's a viable like career path. Like it's security. Like you're doing it for security, not because you like this is like what you want to do. So I mean, I don't know. That's a tough predicament.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's weird.
I mean I don't know. I'm different. I'm in a different situation because obviously I didn't go to college. I just work a job and
Mhm.
I have free time after I work and I still don't do stuff because my dumb brain.
Yeah, felt that.
Yeah. And I have no explanation for that.
I mean, you don't need to have an explanation for it because the person you're talking to does the exact same fucking thing. Even before I didn't go to school, even before I started school again. I was just working like 20 hours a fucking week.
Oh yeah, it's
and
why
doing
you went
nothing
back
else.
to school.
Oh, that's not why I went back to school. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Wait, what were you saying? Maybe I misunderstood you.
No, it's like you like not doing stuff on your free time is why you went back to school, right?
I mean, a very small part of it, but the biggest part was just my overwhelming fear that I'm not going to end up with something that lets me live comfortably and save up and do the things I want to do. Like one day buy a house and like be financially like free and just like comfortable and not worry about it. And I was scared,
Yeah.
even if I was super productive and grinding fucking like, I don't know, like grinding content stuff and maybe even doing other things, I wouldn't have that guarantee that like I'll have something that will let me, that will cover, I guess, like the part of the financial part of my life that would enable me to be happy. So I just wanted to get something good. But I mean, that's like a whole, that doesn't fucking matter. It's like a whole nother thing. But what the fuck was I gonna say? I'm dropping a lot of f-bombs. My bad. Well, we're not in the first minute of this for YouTube, so not like we're getting monetized anyway.
Fine.
But it's fine. Whatever. It doesn't even matter. I could say fuck in the first 10 seconds. We're not making a penny off of this. It doesn't matter.
Fuck them.
It does not matter. Or does it get like age restricted? What is it? I don't remember.
No, it's fine. It's only when you're like talking about like super explicit, like vulgar shit. Like if you're talking about like super like hard drug use or whatever. And we've talked about weed. I mean, I think people get like age restricted for weed too sometimes, but it's like very rare. It's like, I don't know. It's just audio. There's like only so much you could do to just like an audio file because there's nothing visual like on screen that they're seeing.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Even before I started going to school again, I was just working like 20 hours a week and then coming home and like playing games and streaming and stuff. I still like wasn't really like doing content like I wanted to, even when I had time. And now I'm still not doing that, which I have school, so like I don't feel as bad about it. But I remember like very clearly when I first started making YouTube videos on Dead by Daylight back like 2 years ago, just about. At the very beginning, I remember in my head I was like, I want to do one video a week. And it was before I was in school. I was just doing like 25 hours a week of work. And I would come home and I would stream like 3 or 4 days a week. And I would make a video like once every week. And I was doing that for like 2 months, I think. And then I went to, I had like a little vacation. I went to my cousin's wedding in California. And then being gone for like almost a week, I came back. It was just gone. My motivation to like make videos again, like after being gone for almost a week and like missing that like routine, it just killed it. Like it killed my momentum completely. Like I just stopped, and it's been so hard to get back on track like since then. And then like other things would have thrown me off anyway, like personal struggles in life and mental health stuff would have gotten in the way eventually. But I remember like when I was in like a very consistent routine of doing this thing, it didn't feel tedious. It didn't feel like, oh, I have to open Sony Vegas and edit this video. I'm going to blow my brains out. Like, it felt normal. It didn't feel, like, bad. But now that's, like, that is how I feel. And it sucks. I want to, like, undo that. I want to, like, start doing things. Maybe not even, like, one video a week, but, like, it's like fucking something, dude. Because, like, right now, I'm barely doing anything. I do a few streams a week, and, like, that's kind of it. So, like, I'm trying to get a few, like, editing projects out of the way so I don't have to think about them again. And then like try to focus on being like productive. But it's like, it's fucking hard, dude. Like, why is it hard to be productive like this? And this is why this is a huge tangent, I'm sorry, but this is why I'm so like skeptical of like having ADHD, because I hear this a lot about people with ADHD, like what I'm describing, and I'm still waiting to fucking get seen so I can get a diagnosis. But mental health services here suck, and I've been waiting for like 7 months or like 8 months. It's like, okay, all right, I'm done. We're done.
I think a big problem we have with like not just being like inactive and like with the things we want to do is that we have it at least I don't know, at least I think so. We have it like programmed into our brains that like anything that doesn't get us paid is like a waste of time. like unless you're relaxing for yourself, like if you're not getting paid, then you better be like having fun or relaxing.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, I don't know, man. It's tough. That's my brain. It's like it's so hard for me to dedicate it, like a large portion of time to doing something. Yeah. And like making something.
Yeah, that's understandable. I just need to get my flame back, you know? I need to do it. And it's funny cuz Bree Bun. We both follow her on Twitter. She
Yeah.
tweeted earlier today about like, I think it was something. I don't have the tweet pulled up, but it was like something along the lines of like, oh, before my ADHD meds, I was like thinking of like, oh, this 10-minute task. Oh, that's like, oh, it's like unfathomable. Like I can't ever do this, so I'm gonna put it off and then never do it because it's just stresses me out so much. And then like after taking ADHD meds, I'm looking at all these individual tasks and being like, yo, I'll fucking do it. Why wouldn't I do it? I'll do it right now. I'll do all these. I'll get it all done. And she was like, that was like kind of her way of like announcing she has ADHD on Twitter, but also saying the meds fucking worked. And I'm like, dude, if that's me, I need that. I need that. If that's like, if I have ADHD, I fucking need that. Like right now, I needed that 2 years ago.
Yeah, I feel that. I have days like that. I don't know. This is why I think this is why I think I got some weird shit going on with me, because they're like, I feel like I can just wake up one day and I can compile a list of things and just knock it out all out one by one, and I'll get like a really big productive day. And then I don't know, other days I can't even, like, I don't even want to fucking wash the dishes. It's like, that's too much. Like I don't even want to take the trash out, which takes which by the way takes 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's not even like a task. And yeah.
Yeah, I feel you, dude. Existing is exhausting, bro. I don't know what it is. It's just, it sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, that sounds like a massive buzzkill. Like I'm fucking. We scared off every listener.
Yeah,
that
I'm
might
being
have
a
clicked
great
it already.
podcast right now.
Like we're doing so good. We're talking about happy things only, but also like part of our like gig here is, I don't know, like being honest and like being open. So like fuck it, I don't really care.
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, it's already been like over a month since we've recorded, so it's like we gotta record something. And I don't know. I can't really pretend. I don't know how to pretend to be anything else.
Yeah. And I think that's a good thing. That's a really good thing, because a lot of people, when they're on camera or like behind a microphone and like in content mode or whatever, it's just like an act, or it's just like something that they do because they've been doing it. They're not there's a lot of people that aren't themselves when they click that record button. And I don't know. I hope that doesn't become me like long term. Like I hope I never go to doing that. Now, like, okay, if I'm,
depends on the size of the bag.
That's yes, I was gonna say, like, if I'm offered a fucking, like, how much money was Ninja offered to go to Mixer? Like 100 million or something?
Just 10 mil.
Or just
Dude,
10 mil?
10 mil. Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy back here with another video. Today we're opening up 25 CSGO cases.
Yeah.
I'm down to the last $10 in my bank account. If I can't pull anything good enough to sell to make money, I am not gonna eat for the next month.
Hell yeah, dude.
My wife already came and took my daughter, so I mean, she's not my problem anymore, guys. She's in good hands now. It's only me. Go ahead.
All right. Anyways, let's open some fucking crates. Yeah, but like, yeah, if I'm getting a bag like that, you like that whole shtick that you just did about like, oh hey guys, today we're like that right out of my mouth. You took it from me like that. 100%. If the bag is big, I will do that. I will be that guy. But if I'm just doing this like as a side thing, or if I'm just like a medium like side streamer, I want to be me. I don't want to be anybody else.
Yeah.
And that being said, yes, I will sell out for a fat fucking bag. But you know, as soon as that contract is over, or whatever, like I'm free from that, then I'm gonna go back to being me. But like,
oh yeah,
I
dude,
think
the second I get handed an ad read, I'm going full professional Leo. Like I will read out that fucking ad copy like a robot. I promise you.
But like I think I would like to think my community would understand. Like, oh yeah, my content's going to shit, but like I'm getting them like $10 million. I think they'd be understanding of that. I would hope. Like,
hopefully they stick around enough.
I don't know, dude. But yeah, and I guess while we're on the topic of like content and like streaming and stuff, I recently found a DBD streamer who is like, now like she is one of the only streamers I watch. She's like a medium-sized streamer, like around like 300 viewers at a time, and she started streaming like a few years ago, like 4 years ago. And I find this, like what I'm about to tell you, like this blew my mind when I heard it, because it really it shows how much power and influence some people have. By just clicking like one button or typing a few keys on the keyboard, they can just like change somebody's life. It's insane to me. She is a very successful streamer. She's like basically full time on Twitch, and the reason she went from averaging less than 10 viewers like all the time, no matter what, like I am right now, literally less than 10 on just about every stream, and one of the biggest Dead by Daylight creators like rated her out of nowhere. She was like a nobody. She had just started playing the game like a couple months prior. She was new to the game, new to streaming, and this gigantic streamer with like almost 2,000 viewers just rated her. And after that, like she was averaging like fucking like 50 viewers every stream. And then a while after, she like decided to like post on TikTok and other platforms and grow it more. But when she told that story recently, when I heard it, I was like, that's fucking crazy. Like somebody change your life with just like pressing like /raid username and enter, and like that's crazy. And she acknowledged that. She was like, I'm like eternally grateful for this person because they literally changed my life. But like that's insane. Like that's crazy. Like okay, like all right. If any big shot streamers listening to this, if you want to raid your boy, I'd appreciate. I'm joking, but like that's so crazy to me. How if you want to make it on your own, you have to make YouTube videos consistently. You have to make a bunch of short form content, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and then you have to stream at least a couple times a week if you want to bring them in.
Yeah, and you have to do that for like at least like a year straight. It's just like constant grinding, and even then, it's not guaranteed.
Yeah,
that you'll get any views.
You have to do all that, and then get lucky on top of it to like make it out. But then like there's like that really small chance that somebody huge like raids you or does something like and gives you like some kind of public recognition. And I don't know, dude, like I could click go live tomorrow and then fucking like somebody with 5,000 viewers could raid me. My small brain couldn't comprehend that. I don't know what I would do. I think I would just freeze. Like that's so crazy to me. And the reason I bring this up is just because I just find it fascinating, like how certain people can do such a small thing and it can literally change somebody else's life. Like that's crazy to me. That's insane.
I think with my luck, my version of that is that I would upload a video on Chasing Perhaps for the first time in like a year and a half, and then it would be then like some anime dork with like 10,000 followers would like screenshot the title and thumbnail and be like, we've evolved past the need for anime YouTubers or whatever, or like they would do like some like sarcastic caption, and then it would just be a hate thread of people talking about how I need to die.
Tell me I fell off.
Because that's unfortunately, I guess I'm like talking about a thing I don't know if you've seen happen before, but I see like that happen with like anime, like people who upload videos about anime and manga, people who like won't even like watch the video, they'll just screenshot the title and thumbnail because it generates discussion, and it just becomes a hate thread.
Yeah. I've seen these hate threads before, but I don't know the impact it has on the channel. Like, does that actually help them? Is that free publicity?
No.
No? Okay. I thought that's what you're saying. Like, it helps them.
No. The anime community loves having like the new boogeyman every week. They love adding people to their shit list.
So glad I'm not seeing that often then.
Yeah. Here's the thing about anime. The thing about anime fans is that they don't like, it's like they're like the most like, they're super gatekeepy about a thing you can't gatekeep anymore.
Yeah, like anime isn't this like weird niche thing. Like
it's mainstream now.
Yeah.
Stop pretending that it isn't. People are gonna find out about your niche little weird show that you don't want them to find out about. It's gonna happen. Yeah, and guess what? They already have. They already know about it.
Yeah, preach, brother.
I
don't know. Huh?
Even though they are really, even though it does suck when the normies find out about things they shouldn't find out about.
It does kind of suck. It does kind of suck. Okay, I don't care if people like the things I like for the most part, because especially if it's like, like some kind of artist or creator, then they're more successful. Good. I like that. But also, I think a perfect case study of this being a bad thing is TikTok making Bad Omens really popular. Now it's impossible to buy Bad Omens tickets. You have to pay triple the price if you want to do it, like for resale.
Yeah, and it's not even necessarily because like it. I think the worst part is that it doesn't even necessarily mean that there's a lot. Like it doesn't necessarily mean that those shows are like genuinely selling out. It could be just people buying those tickets on purpose to scalp them because they know this band is popular.
Oh yeah, 100%. Now, okay, if scalping didn't exist, if it was just like gone, I do think they would still sell out very fast because Bad Omens is super popular right now. But
at least those tickets would actually go to fans.
Yeah, they would actually go to fans, and you would definitely have more of a chance to buy them. You'd have like an actual opportunity to, if people weren't trying to resell them right away. Because day one, like I think I checked like 10 minutes after tickets went up, already sold out, but I could buy resale for like $90 when they're normally like 30. Like fuck off, dude. Like. Why are you doing this? I hate people.
Yeah, like I fucking paid $70 for the Bad Omens ticket that I'm seeing them next month, which I'm excited for.
I mean, I paid $80 for a Bad Omens ticket last year for their Concrete Jungle tour, but that was mainly because Make Them Suffer was on that tour, and I really wanted to see Make Them Suffer, so it was
that
worth
show
it.
was worth.
Yeah, that one was really good.
This show is gonna be worth too because fucking Icy Stars and Era. Kidding me?
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm so upset they're not coming to North Carolina, man. I wanted to go to that, but they're not coming here. Big sad. Big fucking sad.
What are we talking about?
Gatekeeping and why it's okay sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah. But
yeah,
I
that's
guess,
why.
yeah. I don't really have anything.
Also,
else to say
I don't. We didn't. I came to this conclusion that the Sleep Token fan base, we didn't gatekeep them hard enough because they
Really?
got big before they've even had their first like headlining like okay, they were already big enough to like probably headline America, like the US, but like, you know, the fans would be able to go to the shows. The most recent headlining tour they announced sold out in like 10 seconds.
Damn.
So it's like what? It's like now Sleep Token is like already in the same situation as like Bad Omens, where it's like you can't see them.
Damn.
It's so fucked.
The summoning really just catapults them like whoop. Up,
yeah, and they like haven't
crazy.
even had like any tours in the US, and now it's like good luck seeing them when they come here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane to think about. Like, yeah, they're not even an American band. That's nuts. Well, I mean, I
good
guess,
for them though.
Yeah,
they
I
fucking
guess
sold out they sold out like a massive arena like in the UK. So I mean, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be a half glass full type of guy. They're successful. They're making money. Good for them. But also, yeah, it does suck that it's hard for like some fans to buy tickets. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I accept that I won't be able to see Sleep Token live for a long time, if ever.
Hopefully one day. There's hope, I think.
I mean, maybe if they play in like a fucking arena, because then at that point there's just so many seats. Like it has to be a venue so big that it's impossible for them to sell out.
Yeah, arenas. If they play in an arena, then yeah, you'd probably be able to
because
get a ticket
most like decent sized venues in like a major city they can sell out easy.
Yeah.
Anyways, anything else you got?
On that topic, no, but there is something that's picked my brain a little bit recently, and we've talked about this subject a little extensively, like just like in Discord with other friends and shit. But like, it led me to I thought about it, and I realized like, dude, how fucking unlucky did we all have to get? Like all of Twitter have to get for out of all the companies, this brain dead multi-billionaire could have bought and ruined. Why did it have to be Twitter? Why?
Yeah.
Why did Elon? Why did it have to be Twitter? That like Elon could have bought any company, any social media platform other than this, and I probably wouldn't give a shit. But now,
I also think this is just like the lifespan of a social media site, because every social media site dies eventually. And Twitter's been around for like a long time already. It's like almost 10 years. So it's like
Twitter. Oh, it's been around way longer, hasn't it?
That was like 2006 or something.
Yeah. Well, like when did Twitter
2007?
Yeah, March 2006 apparently. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
it's been a long time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm stupid. I can't do math. It's almost been like 20 years. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like 17. I think 17 years. Yeah.
So I
like
mean, every website has its time, but it's like, why now?
It's just depressing because otherwise Twitter was doing great. It's more popular. Like it's been more popular than ever. It still is.
That's why it's strange, because you think like Twitter's like at like the center of like cultural, like it creates cultural like discussion.
Yeah.
Like it's like the world's like public, like people refer to as like the town square, whatever, of like the world basically, because it's people from all over the world using it. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just a weird. I don't know. It is like obviously every site has like its ups and downs, and eventually it always has to die. But I don't know. It's like I feel like it died a little too early, even though it's been around for a long time.
Yeah,
It's
and
like I feel like despite Twitter being around for so long, I feel like it is just like now. It's like it's at its. I think it probably no. Do you think it peaked in popularity like years ago, or it's been like in like the same? It's been
So,
at its height for years.
this is completely anecdotal. I could be wrong about this,
I don't know.
but I really what?
I also say that as somebody who just uses Twitter every day. I am an addict, so
Yeah, same.
I'm
Me too.
Totally, I have a completely skewed perspective.
Yeah, this is completely anecdotal, but like I think before like 2017, 2018, I never saw any tweets that like had more than like I don't like okay, if occasionally I would, but it'd be very rare that I saw any tweet with more than like 50,000 likes or retweets or anything. Like it was so rare. But like
oh yeah, you could see tweets that get like hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, from like 2018, 2019 till now, the like tweets that have 100,000, like 50,000, 100,000, 200,000 likes and like a bunch of retweets, those are like more common than they ever have been. So I do think
and there's more million follower accounts than like ever.
Yeah, so I do think Twitter is either at its peak right now, or it's like it hit its peak years ago and it's still there, or it's only dropped off a little bit. I just like it's just sad to see like how good this website is and how popular it is now, and then just have a stupid fucking emerald mine inheriting exec buy the company and to just make a lot of stuff like paywalled, like TweetDeck, and make a lot of really bad changes like boosting the blue check marks to all the replies. Because now if you look at any dude, I'm not gonna get political, but if you look at any politicians like posts about like anything political and you scroll down to the replies, it's just a bunch of blue check marks giving them the sloppiest top. It's oh my god, it is crazy. The blue check mark boosted replies are maybe one of the worst things to happen to Twitter, and like that's the thing. TweetDeck is paywalled. Fucking, I think like don't you get DM limited now unless you pay for Twitter Blue? You can only send a certain amount of DMs a day. I see everybody tweeting about like, why are you killing Twitter? Okay, I'm sorry, we're not ranting today. Like I have been. I'm done. That's it. Just Elon, fuck off. Stop. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah, no, fucking kill yourself, Elon. I don't care.
I wanted to say it, but you did it for me. Hell yeah, I'm gonna say it too.
You ruined
kill
the
yourself.
app that I was addicted to. I mean, thank you for freeing me from my. I'm not actually no. You haven't freed me from my addiction yet. I think I imagine other Twitter addicts are like me in this sense, because like Twitter's been like for the past year, people have been dropping off of it, like slowly. I think with every new change, it loses more people. But I think right now they're gonna start seeing more of like a bit of a more rapid drop off of people using it. And I don't know. I'm one of those people like I guess you and I were just among the people who are just hanging on, just waiting for the final straw.
Literally, yeah. And I think a very, very like basic principle, like it should be common sense and like anything ever. If there's something that's been free for so long for everybody to enjoy for like ever, and then you come in and you take away that free candy that they've been eating for years, and you say, oh, now you got to pay $8 for this. People are not going to like that. They're not going to like that. And if you want to make your site more profitable, you should, I don't know, just think of other ways to generate income. I don't know, be a good businessman. That's just me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just wild. All right, I lied. I said I was done ranting, but I'm still ranting. Now I'm done. I can't stand billionaires. They're the worst fucking thing. I can't stand billionaires. They're the worst. I hate them. Is there anything that's pissed you off lately that you want to rant about? Since I've already
a lot of things.
Take a shit.
But it's all. It's the thing. The things that make me mad aren't real. It's all just things on Twitter that I see. And when I close Twitter, I forget those things happen and that they exist. Ignorance is bliss.
I felt that.
And I've been hitting this thing for the past like fucking like 2 hours. So it's impossible for me to really be frustrated about something right now.
My man's hitting the THC, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Feels nice, man. Hitting the vape.
Yeah. That's weird. I didn't think I'd come to this conclusion after like having a lot of fun drinking and smoking with the boys, but I've said it before. But yeah, to me, yeah, being sober kind of rules. Being sober, it rocks. I like it. But whenever I'm with friends, I like to get a little fucked up sometimes. But otherwise, like I never like really even whenever
It's better to do it with your friends because you're in a safe environment and like
yeah,
you got people looking after you.
that too. I was gonna say like I never feel the desire to do any of that by myself. But like even if I do it anyway, like like if I just decide whatever I'll drink or like take a gummy or like whatever, it's not as satisfying when I'm like by myself. I don't know. I like to say
Really, I think weed is the best thing to do alone. It's like I mean obviously it's nice. It's fun to do it with friends. I think it's great doing it alone. I think the only thing that's ever like bummed me out and I actively don't like is drinking, and I especially don't like doing it alone. I think it's just the worst thing. It makes me feel like a loser, which is surprising because like weed is the thing that makes you lazy and objectively probably makes you like more of a loser. But it's like I don't feel like a loser doing it.
Well, I don't know. The couple times
drinking makes me feel bad.
The couple times I took gummies like by myself here at home, it was a nice experience, but like I don't need to take it to like have a pleasant experience, so I just don't really do it. So I don't know. But I don't care if people like it, they like it. I'm not here to judge anybody else, but
I don't judge anybody that drinks alcohol. I mean, it's like the most common thing that people do, so it's like the fuck. It's like I don't care.
Yeah.
Just don't drink and drive, please. That's all I ask, and also don't bother people, please. But then again, I guess you don't have control over that.
What do you mean when you say don't bother people? Like in what way?
I don't know. Just don't be like a crazy drunk. Or I guess if you're a crazy drunk, if you know that you're a crazy drunk, just do people a favor and don't get drunk.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Like if you can't handle your like if you can't act right when you're like if you know that you're like a wild card, just don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. There are some people that should never consume alcohol ever unless they have a fucking babysitter to walk.
There's also people who shouldn't smoke weed. There's people who freak out. There's people like some people have really fucking bad experiences on weed and can't do it.
Yeah.
So it's like,
bro, I've had those gummies before that my sister gave me. I tried vapes and I've like had blunts a couple times with you guys. None of that stuff bothered me, but I still remember the one time I was at my sister's and I took a hit from her bong. I got like anxious as fuck. Like I don't know why the bong specifically. I was just like, no, I'm not. I was like, no, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah, that's so insane for you to do that. I haven't even done a bong rip, dude.
Really? Wait, you've never done one?
No. Oh. I mean, I've used like the closest thing. I guess I could say it's like the gravity bong thing, the student glass, Patron's thing, because that counts as a bong. But that's like next level.
Yeah, but this was
it's
also
insane that I did that. I think.
But what I'm talking about when I tried that was also like probably like 4 years ago, or like 3 years ago maybe. It was a while ago.
Yeah, if that was my first experience, I probably would never smoke again.
Yeah, it's just not for me. I don't think. Shit. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not. I just don't think I'm a weed guy.
Understandable. I feel like I was. God, this sounds so cringe, but I feel like I was destined to be a weed guy because literally all of my life, everyone's like, "Oh, you're so relaxed, dude," and like there was like even times where my mom thought I was like high, but I was like, "Mom, like what? Like I'm a loser. How would I even get that?"
That's so great, but Mom, I'm a loser. Why
it's
would
like
you think that?
It's like I'm literally just a relaxed, like low energy person. That's why I feel like when I started like actually like smoking weed, it's like nobody like noticed. Or like it didn't like change anything about me because I've always been just relaxed guy.
You just remind me of something. My mom like always thinks I'm gaslighting her about this because like she always, whenever we're in the house, I'll preface this with my mom grew up in a very like loud household, not like always arguing loud, but her
it's just people are just
both of her parents were just very loud, and it also didn't help that. She grew up in Lebanon, and the phones back then, because my mom now is 60. She's 60 years old now, and when she was like a kid, and they were making phone calls over there in Lebanon, the I don't know, the cell, like the system, whatever, the phone sucked. They had to basically talk really loud on the phone so they could hear each other. And that, on top of her having to be loud in her household, she just talks pretty loud if she's like getting into a conversation, or especially if she's on the phone or talking to like her family or like friends. She gets loud like really easily. And sometimes she'll like finish talking to somebody on the phone and then like talk to me, and then I'll notice she's loud, but like I'll give her a second. I'll just like wait. I'm like Mom, I'll say like, Mom, I'm right here. You can like chill. Like, I'm right here.
Oh.
Like I used to say like she's loud, but then I felt like a dick saying that, so I'd always be like, my mom would start talking to me, and she'd be like talking like so loud. I'd be like, Mom, I'm right here, and she'd look at me and she'd be like, I'm not yelling. Like,
She's probably, no, you talk too quiet.
she I don't think she's ever said that before, but she was like, I'm not yelling. I'm like, you kind of are, like, just a little bit, like, I don't know. And she told me,
yeah, but to her she isn't, because that's just how she talks.
And dude,
That's
she
funny.
told me while she was working at a retail store a few years ago, before working at the pizza place she works at now, she told me that like she would be at work and like be working her shift doing her thing, and then she'll like randomly ask one of her coworkers like, hey, like, am I loud, am I yelling? And they would tell her no, and she'd come home and be like, I'm not loud, you're just like like she would imply that I'm gaslighting her, but like you're definitely like kind of loud. Like, and whenever I would go into that store while she was working to like I don't know, like drop something off to her if she forgot something, or if I just wanted to go in there to fucking buy some shit, I would go in there, and like the first thing I would hear from like 30 feet away is my mom's voice checking a customer out. I'm like, I know it's not just me. I know she's loud, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, did you consider that she also works with people who are also loud?
I don't know. Actually, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Yeah, maybe her coworkers are just loud as fuck too, and they're like, "Nah, you're not loud, girl." Like, no.
That's probably the case, honestly.
Yeah.
Which is, it's funny because I am often told that I don't speak loud enough. I feel like it even happens like with you guys. Like, you guys tell me to speak up or like repeat myself because I'm so quiet.
Sometimes, yeah. And with me, I feel like it's weird because like sometimes I feel like I'm like my mom and I talk really loud when I don't need to. But sometimes I'm also just like really quiet and nobody can hear me. So I don't know. I'm like in terms of the social part of my life and like I guess my personality and like mannerisms, I'm a fucking mixed bag. I don't know. I'm not really like consistent. Like right now I'm in fucking podcast mode. I'm talking so fucking fast. People listening are probably like, dude, shut the fuck up. And I'm probably being like super annoying. But other times I'm just like, yeah, it's like, oh my god, my day was all right. Yeah, like how, like, well, what are you doing today? Like I'm just. Like,
I don't know if I switch. I don't know if I switch anything on in a wee person. I think I do. I think I try to speak. I do try to. What's the word? Is it enunciate? I do try to enunciate more when I'm recording. But I don't think I change myself up too much when I'm recording.
Well, when I said I'm in podcast mode, I didn't mean I'm doing this because I'm in a podcast. I'm saying like we're sitting here just talking about shit, and I'm like passionate about this conversation, so I'm just like fucking talking fast. It's just I'll be like this if we're in person, like not recording a podcast too. I'd be the same. But that's another thing. I feel like I was better about that the last couple episodes, about like enunciating my words and talking like a little bit slower, because I'd listen to older episodes and I'd realize, dude, I talk way too fucking fast and I need to like slow down a little bit. And I definitely have been talking super fast this whole episode. So, oops. My bad.
It's interesting because I find that I have the opposite problem. I find at least when I would record Changing Perhaps videos, when I'm reading through the scripts, or if I'm like just improvising, saying something, I notice that the gaps in between what I say is a lot longer than the recording than like I think it is. So I always have to like cut out like dead air in between everything I say, because I just drag everything out for some reason. Because because obviously I have a stutter a lot, so I have to slow myself down, and I feel like I overdo it a lot without realizing.
I have those long pauses sometimes too, but it's not like a speech or like mannerism thing. Sometimes I talk before I'm done thinking, and I'll start saying something, and then I'm like, wait, fuck, like how am I gonna end the sentence? And I'll like pause, and I'll sound like a fucking moron, and I'll have to finish. It's like a bad habit. Maybe I should think a little bit more before I talk. Maybe, I don't know.
It's like I'm like. It's like the way I speak is like I'm reading everything I say out loud as I'm typing it.
That's an interesting way to put it.
Yes. It's like as
Wow.
I'm typing it, I am reading it. Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, that's fine though. I personally think in all the episodes we've like made and put together, I've had to do like minimal work in terms of like cutting out like pauses and shit like between our talking. Like it's like sometimes I do, but like it's not much. So I don't think it's like it's a big problem, but also like yeah, it's just something you notice. But what I'm saying is I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think my problem with like talking way too fast and going like Ben Shapiro mode is like twice as bad as yours. I think that's like I think what I do is worse than what you do. I think yeah, I need to work
Yeah,
on
it
it.
is your talking fast is kind of your thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah. I need to like work on it. I've been more conscious of it recently, but sometimes when I'm just not thinking about it, like the first like 30 minutes of this episode, yeah, I probably just went fucking wild. Oops, that's not gonna be how I want it to be, but it's fine. It's okay.
It's fine though. I've been talking to you for the past 7 years. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
So
But like also imagine somebody clicking the podcast for the first time and they'll like go to a random part and like why doesn't he understand that adding something that's been free as a paid feature is not good and people going on the app don't like that and they're like that's I don't know, that's probably a turn off. I don't know. Like I don't
our
know.
dynamic is probably so weird because like our energy is like kind of opposite of those scenarios because whenever you're talking about something and like you're very passionate about it and like I'm just like listening because obviously I'm listening to it and I'm just like yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. What even is our podcast, dude? What are we doing?
I don't know. I don't know. But, okay, hot take maybe. I don't know. I think the best kinds of like podcasts and like content like this in general is the kind where people don't know what the fuck they're doing half the time. It's chaotic, it's unpredictable, and it's funny. I
Absolutely.
Like it.
You know what I listen to bullshit.
Yeah, like Tim Dillon.
Sometimes I listen to even more ridiculous bullshit than his.
One of my like I think the only real like I guess like comedian or like entertainer, like general entertainer that's like not somebody who plays a video game I play that I've been watching lately and enjoying is Noel Miller, dude. Noel is so fucking
love
funny.
Noel.
I love it. Like he's so like oh man, his like if I'll see like clips of his stand-up shows that which are really good, but like, his videos are fucking great. Like if anybody's listening to this and wants like a good like funny guy to watch, Noel Miller is like insanely funny. I love that guy.
Yeah, I still listen to TMG podcast every like now and then. And I listen to his other podcast that he does with Meat Canyon?
Yes.
Yeah. He does a podcast with him and it's really funny. I like listening to that one every week.
I don't think I've ever heard Meat Canyon's voice or anything. I've just seen their cursed fucking videos. Is it?
Well, he voice acts in his cartoons. So I mean, obviously, like, you
voice.
probably hear his real voice sometimes in it, but so he's obviously doing voices. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I honestly I didn't really know like who Meat Canyon was. I just know of the Meat Canyon channel and the crazy shit that channel uploads.
Yeah, it's funny. I've only seen like a couple of his like cartoons, but I've listened to him like for hours on podcasts, which is funny. It's like that for a lot of like YouTubers for me. I often like I find that I like listen to like their podcasts instead of listening to them on podcasts rather than watching their videos. Like I listen to The Yard every week and I'm sub to the Patreon or whatever, but I never watch Ludwig ever, really. Like I don't watch his videos. Like I'll watch like his Mogul Mail videos, like his news, like drama videos. I watch those, but I don't watch like his main channel.
Dude,
and I rarely watch his streams.
You just made me think. There are two different people, but there's like somebody who did this for Ludwig, and then somebody who did this about Hassan, like impersonations of them on stream. And that shit was so funny. I think they actually both reacted to it. The guy doing the Ludwig laugh and like saying like boys, like dude, that shit is so funny. I love when somebody makes something like that and the streamer in question or like creator in question is like a good sport about it. It's great. I love that shit.
Yeah, he's a beast. That's yeah.
Hey, we met both of those people in person. Well, I mean,
that is true.
You met Hassan and Ludwig. I only met Hassan, but yeah.
The ultimate stream snipe. I feel like half bad, but also like not really because I was like the first person to stream snipe them as they entered AX, and then immediately after that they got literally just swarmed, and I was like, okay, I got in and I got out, and I feel like I was respectful. Like I waited for them to like they were like busy like talking to people, and I waited.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was fine. You were quick, and you didn't.
And then
waste
this year at AX, we didn't see anyone. There were so many streamers and YouTubers at AX, and we didn't see anybody.
Yeah. We also weren't really looking for them though, so it makes
Oh, yeah,
sense.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I do like. Do you think it was more crowded this year than last year? Like, do you think it was more people this year? I mean, like, it's hard to tell when there's just already so many people. Like,
It felt the same, honestly.
I think I think it was kind of this, but I feel like in some portions of it was like a little bit more crowded. At least the exhibit hall.
Well, something you also have to consider is I don't know for sure, but like I'm pretty confident the ticket cap this year was the same as last year. I'm pretty sure it's probably the same. But either way, it's not like a convention or an event where there's.
We haven't even done like post LA talk. The last thing we uploaded was when we were there. The first week, the first night we were there. Holy shit.
Yeah, true. Well, the thing I was saying though is like, it's not like they limit the amount of people that go into each room and each area. It's literally just a cap for how many people can buy tickets. So a certain part of it is like unpredictable, where a lot of people might happen to be in Artist Alley at one point, and it might be like super fucking crowded, and like more crowded than it was last year from your memory. But like,
yeah, that's true.
The same amount of people are there. It's just, I think some of it's just like probability, like who decides to go to which place when, and how crowded it's going to be is just kind of a mystery since each room isn't individually like capped. So, but yeah, I don't know, man. You've heard me say this a lot. Big conventions overrated. I'm so down to not do that for a couple years.
I like it though. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen next year. I don't know what my travel situation is gonna be. I gotta pay off my credit card, and then yeah,
that's fair.
I have no clue, but I don't know. I like the convention. I know Vincent likes the convention, so I mean, like, I don't know. I would happily go to AX every year for the rest of my life.
We'll see.
But also, I just love having excuses to go to LA because I like going there.
Yeah,
I like being there.
Yeah, for sure. That's understandable. LA is pretty nice. I do like LA. Oh, you know what? Oh yeah, we had Hot Pot for the first time in LA, and
oh my god,
Hot Pot was insane. Bro, what did you think? I don't think we ever talked about like that restaurant because
it was good. I liked it a lot. I wish I had a bigger appetite because I would have eaten so much. There was so much to eat.
Yeah, I had Hot Pot for the first time like a month and a half ago in LA, and I come back here to North Carolina, and my sister tells me about this new Hot Pot place that opened up a couple months ago. So I went again like a week later, it was like a few. I went again like 2 weeks ago, and I went again like last week, and now I've had Hot Pot 3 times in total, and it's like my favorite thing ever. Hot Pot is fantastic. I love
Nick
it so
talked about this with me, but he wants to come to Chicago, and like he talked about maybe you and him come and visit me.
Oh yeah,
and I would think I've never been to like, I don't really go to nice restaurants in the city. I'm so down to like go to restaurants with you guys like downtown.
Yes,
check out, like go get fucking like a nice food. Like I'm so down.
I think small trips, and when I say small trips, I mean like lesser in scale with the amount of people and like the area you're going to.
Yeah, like how long is your flight to Chicago? Like 2 hours, 3 hours?
I think it's like 3 hours, 3.5 maybe. It's not super long, but I think trips like that are like smaller group of people and like you're not going to like an area that's like super crowded or super busy and stuff like that, where it's just like more like calm. Underrated as fuck. I love trips like that. Whenever
Chicago's not necessarily calm, it's just calmer.
I don't know. Well, we won't
in
be
my
at
town.
Anime Expo,
my town is calm,
point.
But
we won't be at Anime Expo. Is my point. So it's not gonna be as like
it's not gonna be like, you're not basing the trip around like a massive event.
Yes, like that. I mean, like if we're going to a high traffic city, I won't really care if the only time we see that it's high traffic is the traffic on the road. You know, like I don't care if that's all it is. But I think that's underrated as hell. I remember when it was supposed to be me and Robert going to you like a year and a half ago, but then Robert couldn't make it because of family stuff, and then it was just me and you. I still think that was fun as hell. We didn't do shit, dude. We went to a concert and we saw Venom 2, and
that was it. We just stood in my town.
That's it.
We stood in my suburb. We didn't even go to the city.
Yeah, that's it. We just saw a movie. We saw a concert, and then other than that, we just had fucking drinks and played Black Ops 2, dude. That's all we did. It was It was a vibe. I loved it.
Yeah, I sat there. You watched DVD on your laptop, and then I hit my
Yep.
pen and read manga.
That was sick, dude.
It was
sick.
chill.
No, I loved that. I would love to do that again. Like, and yeah, with somebody else
Then I
too.
napped a lot while you watched horror movies.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I still remember I had to turn that shit up so loud because I couldn't hear the movie over the AC.
Oh yeah, because you're right next to the AC. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like every time.
My AC is good though, right? It keeps it fucking freezing.
Oh yeah, it was frosty. Yeah, but like every time a jump scare happened in the movie, and it would play the loud dramatic sound effect, I just felt like I was getting fucked by the audio waves, by the sound waves. It was just so loud. But it was a good time. Now I would love to go again. Even like with a small group, like even if it's just like me and Nick that go, it'd be awesome. I think.
Yeah, I could only host 2 people here. There's no way. Like it would be like somebody sleeps on the bed, like on the couch bed, and somebody sleeps on the floor.
I mean, ideally,
okay,
I think
I could potentially host 3 people, but I think that's pushing it.
I think ideally it would have to just be 2 of us, 2 people going to you.
I think 3 is really, really pushing it. Like that's gonna be uncomfortable for the people staying in this room.
Yeah. I mean, I think ideally it would be better if it's just 2 people to going. If it's like if it's the Chicago trip like at your place, it would probably be best.
And there's Airbnbs like in my town, which I'm surprised about. I didn't know that. Like you could rent like a house.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. That isn't like something. What was I gonna say? Like, yeah, Airbnbs are like super popular now, especially because rich people and big companies are seeing profit and like seeing how profitable it can be. Yeah, there's Airbnb like everywhere.
Yeah,
it's huge. That's a whole another fucking story, brother. The real estate market in this capitalist society. I could talk about that for 30 minutes, and I'll talk fast as fuck. I'll talk fast as hell because I hate that.
Yeah, I accept that I'll never be able to purchase a home. It'll be like a miracle if I can afford a home ever.
And what's sad is that so many Americans feel that way, and just like our country.
It's mostly like an our generation thing. I'm sure there's probably a handful of millennials that have hope to buy a house still.
Yeah. Yeah, our generation is like extra fucked because of everything.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. I won't even inherit anything. Fuck, people who inherit property are so lucky.
Oh God. Shit. Oh yeah, shit. I forgot, dude. I'm gonna inherit an emerald mine probably in like a couple years. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I hate him. He's rent free in my head. I guess he could I could give him that.
I'd kill to inherit the fucking Toyota Prius.
Why a Prius?
Just a car. Just a car. I'd kill to inherit a car.
Fair, yeah. I mean, some people do some fucking magic and get cars for super cheap. Like my parents know a lot about that stuff, and they got.
I know people all the time. They'll just like get a car for like $1,000.
Yeah.
There's I just pulled together all the money I had and I got this thing because I need it. And I was like, okay, you did it.
Yeah. Like the 2014 Impala that I drive, my parents got it at an auction, I think for like $6,000 or something, and it had like maybe like 100,000 on it, which, I mean, it's a decent amount, but for $6,000 it's like really good. And they got another car that was like relatively new, really good condition, like 30,000 miles or something for like $7,000. Also like crazy good.
Oh yeah,
like,
dude. Before my mom got rid of her car, it had like, I think like almost 400,000 miles on it or something.
God damn.
Yeah, that car would not quit. And
that car
even
lived
by the
2
end,
lifetimes, like 3
yeah,
lifetimes.
literally, it like legit like was a zombie. Like it lasted way longer than it should have. That car was literally like all the door handles were broken, all the windows were broken. They wouldn't roll down. I think only the driver's seat window would roll down. All the other ones couldn't. All the door handles broken except for the driver's seat. There was no AC because that was broken for years. Incredible car, lasted so long, and it had like survived multiple car crashes. It had like the entire like the back like right like the back seat right door was just caved in.
It sounds like it did its best.
Yeah, it lasted a long time. God bless that car. It was my grandpa's car before, and it had dead bees in the back.
dead bees. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was honestly kind of weird. It had like dead bugs, like they got trapped in the back, like by the back window,
Mm-hmm.
but like their bodies hadn't like decomposed,
Ew, dude, that's gross.
so they were just sitting there, like on display.
God damn.
It was gross. Eventually, obviously, my mom got rid of those when she got the car from him, but
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
it was really gross, and they were there. I don't know why I remember that visual so distinctly.
Probably because it's fucking nasty, dude. Like,
Yeah,
goddamn.
it was such a strange thing that sticks in my head. I feel like part of me almost like doesn't want to believe that was like a real thing that I saw, but it was. But he can't explain it to anyone because back then I didn't have a camera to just take a picture of it. I was like a child and I saw that.
Mhm. That's insane, dude.
What an odd thing to remember. I can still picture it. Anyways, how did we get there?
I was talking about the real
I was
estate
talking
market
about-
being shit, and you're like, oh, I would like a car. Like, oh, this car was like fucked. Yeah.
Yeah. What was this episode even about?
Yes. I don't fucking
Yeah.
know. I don't know. Do our episodes ever have structure when we click?
I
record?
just worry
No.
about what you're gonna title it because we
Oh.
never. I feel like sometimes like it's like cohesive enough to like give like a title, but like we talked about we effectively talked about nothing.
I think the last like 4 episodes, last like 4 or 5 episodes, aside from the one that we recorded in person, I have had to do so many mental gymnastics. I would fight for my fucking life to think of a damn title and description, dude. It is so hard because we are just everywhere, like,
Yeah,
but then like nowhere at the same time because sometimes we just don't talk about anything, and I don't understand it. I think we talked about stuff this episode because it's been like over
A
a
little
month. We
bit.
we talked about some stuff. It shouldn't be too hard.
I guess next episode we could just do like an actual like recap of the LA trip because we didn't talk about it really at all.
Yeah, I guess we could. Yeah, maybe. I'd be down for
Because
that.
the last thing we recorded is when we were there, before even anything happened.
Yeah, I guess we could do it, and if we don't like it, then we don't have to upload it.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. Another cool revelation that's happened since we last sat down and recorded is I think jewelry is pretty fucking sick. I think it's cool.
Oh, you started buying accessories.
Yeah, I got some necklaces off of got this I wanted to buy some cheap stuff to try it, see if I liked it from like Sheen or Shein or whatever that cheap ass like retail online
I
retailer.
think it's Shine.
Shine, whatever, however you say it. They love child labor, by the way. I'm not gonna buy anything else from them because I just feel bad. But I bought like $30 worth of stuff, and it was like 17 items or something. It was so much for so little. I got like a bunch of necklaces and a couple rings and stuff, and I liked it. And I gotta bring
Yeah,
me the Horizon.
it's like buying shit off like Alibaba.
Yeah, kind of. And I gotta bring me the Horizon necklace from their store, and I also got like the silver ring that has like a cherry blossom like design on it. And I fuck with all of it. I think jewelry is like really cool. And for so long, I've wanted to do more with my style and like appearances than like the like band T-shirt and like jeans or like pants like that I've been doing for years. I've wanted to like add something to it.
You gonna
And
pierce
now-
your ears?
Now it's finally getting something more. I'm not gonna pierce my ears, but I was just about to say I do want a nose piercing. I do want like a nose ring.
That'd be fire.
I do want a nose ring. That is something I want. And I'm finally like starting to kind of close in on the tattoo that I really want. It's gonna be a big boy
I need
on
to
my
get
arm.
tattoos. All I do is think about tattoos that I want and I don't get them because I'm afraid of how much they'll cost.
Yeah,
I think
Uh,
that's the biggest hurdle is how much they're gonna cost.
they can be pretty pricey. But yeah, for me the biggest challenge is like really deciding on what I want because I'm so like careful and like so indecisive sometimes about things that really don't matter that much. Like if I'm trying to decide like which fucking burritos I want from Taco Bell or like which clothes I want to buy on this website or I don't know like the color or like cut I want for my hair. I think so hard about it because I want to make sure it's what I want, especially if it's like my hair, like with appearances and stuff. But when it comes to tattoos, like some ink that's going to be on my body forever, like that's why I've waited so long because I just want to be like 1,000% sure before I get a tattoo of anything. That it's like that I still like the idea of it, that I have it placed correctly. Like I have it where I want it to be. I have the right size figured out. Like I want everything in my head to be made up like tenfold, and then I'll like start trying to book an appointment and do that. But I'm finally getting to that point where like I'm getting comfortable with like one or two ideas, and I think I'm gonna get them sometime. I don't know exactly when. Hopefully like in less than a year. It'd be pretty cool.
Pog. Hopefully,
We'll
I don't
see.
know. I would hope to get tattoos within the next year, but I've said that every year for the past like 2 years. So
Yeah.
who knows what'll happen?
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that's something I've been thinking about more lately, and it's something. This is one particular thing that like I just can't make my mind up about because I'll preface this with I don't give a shit if you like to do this, and if it's what makes you happy and like you like how it looks, cool. That's your life. That's chill. Like I'm not one to judge. But me personally, for my body, I never want to get a tattoo just because like it looks cool or like God's dope. Like I'll get it. Like for me, it has to have like it has to have some symbolism or like some meaning to it, like some depth to it, other than just like it looks cool. And there's the one tattoo I've been like really thinking of that I'm like 100% I do want is a moth tattoo, because like Moth to Flames is like my favorite band, and like a lot of their music resonates with me just a lot. And I want to get like that tattooed on one of my arms with like a little flame above it to kind of sort of pay respects to like their current logo. But there's also another tattoo, the Ellie's tattoo from The Last of Us. It has like a big moth on it with like some leaves and or like some other shit. It's like some nature stuff around it. And in my head, I was like, okay, there's two problems here. One, I kind of want it because it looks cool, but also it's for my favorite franchise from a character I love. So is that enough for me to get it? But then two, if I do decide to get it, is one moth on each of my arms retarded? Okay, I'm sorry. There's
You could
that's the
just
only funny way to
combine.
say it. Is that
Why
stupid?
wouldn't you just combine the two? Why wouldn't you just combine the idea?
I thought about it, but then I was like, no, because if I
Make
if I
it
get,
an original piece by incorporating elements from both things.
I thought about that, but in my head I was like, if I'm getting Ellie's tattoo, I just want it to be Ellie's tattoo. I don't know.
I guess.
I'm not really sure. I've thought about it before, like getting Ellie's tattoo from The Last of Us and then slapping like a flame logo somewhere in there or something like that. But I don't know. It's
Just have
it's hard.
the moth be like on fire, bruh. Like moth to
Some-
the flame.
Maybe that's something. That's something. But I've also gotten really comfortable with like the big moth like drawn on my arm with like a flame above it. I've gotten like really attached to that, so like I don't want to give that up either. But I might just say fuck it and get both. We'll see. I don't know. I'll have two moths on my body. Maybe. I don't know. I got to think about it. But I know I think it's safe to say I'll probably have one on my body in the next year. Probably.
Hell yeah.
That's like the one tattoo idea that I'm like, yeah, I really want this. So
It'd be so
Yeah.
funny if I got face tattoos.
Or you should dude, just get a fat fucking 666 on your forehead. Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
That'd be so fucking sick.
Right
dude.
here, dude. 666. And then I'll get like it'll say fuck on my cheek.
Get it, dude? Because like the devil and like fuck the world, dude.
And then it'll say like it'll be like dead bitch. I don't know.
Dead bitch.
on my knuckles or something.
Oh my god. Yeah, because all bitches should like die.
Yeah. And then like I don't know what else. I can't think of anything else ridiculous. No, I'll have like an eagle holding an American flag like on my back.
Bro, that's so like patriotic, dude. You should do it.
And in the words I say, hell yeah, brother.
Brother, yeah, become an actual hog. I love that.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, I do think it would be really funny if I like it's so funny to imagine doing like these things that like people like make fun of like in real life. Like, wouldn't it be really fun to get a pickup truck and then like get like the American flag like decal on the window, like the redneck like trope, like the redneck stereotype.
I'll do one better. I get the American flag sticker on the back of your car, but like blue and black to like it's like combines like police into the fucking flag. You know what I'm talking
Oh
about? Like
no.
the blue one. Oh wait, you don't live in the South. You haven't seen that.
I've seen it before.
Oh, you have. Okay, all right. I'm not.
The Blue Lives Matter flag.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've seen. I don't really remember it clearly enough, but like I see that so much in North Carolina. Like it is a Blue Lives Matter flag. You're right. Yeah, I see that like probably once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think people do that when they have like a cop in the family or whatever.
That's so funny. I hate North Carolina. Oh my god.
Yeah, you don't see a whole lot of those around here.
Yeah. It must be nice.
Anyways, it's been an hour 10. When I don't know what else. I don't know how much. I don't know what else I have left to say.
I think we're like kind of done, dude.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
think we're done. Yeah, guys. If anyone's still listening, thank you guys for being here for this episode. You can follow us if you want, I guess. Links in the bio or description.
Yeah, thanks for listening. If you made it this far, if you didn't like close it in the first like 5 minutes because we were talking about nothing. Spoiler alert: we didn't talk about anything for the entire episode. We sat in silence and didn't say a word.
Yeah, just no audio for like 55 minutes of this.
We should do that one day. Just record one of our Discord calls. Where it's just like silence for 5 hours with like little chunks in between. Like every like 30 minutes we talk about something.
Yeah.
The rest of it is just
yeah. It's like, oh, what the fuck? Whenever something pisses me off on DBD, yeah.
Yeah. And then we bring up a tweet and we laugh, and then it's another silence for 30 minutes.
That'd be kind of fire. One day, yeah. But on a serious note, thank you guys for hanging out. If you stuck it through with us on this episode, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Yep. See you guys next time.